Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4-cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy one pizza, get one free every Wednesday.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
We want to know which Chicken Express side dish you gotta have with your hand-breaded golden crispy express tenders.
Gotta have a big helping of those golden fries.
My favorite side is the fried okra. Mine's the mashed potatoes. Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
It's all about the hush puppies.
You can't go wrong with any of our delicious sides at Chicken Express. They're fresh, hot, and waiting for you after the game or anytime. We'll see you at Chicken Express.
Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
For more than 75 years, Dickey's Barbecue Pit has perfected Texas brisket. Hand rubbed and smoked low and slow for 14 hours every day. This is the way real brisket gets done. Dickey's Barbecue Pit, legit Texas barbecue.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
So proud.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
From a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team. I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with and a great, all my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and help at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work, the physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry, is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
Introducing the Double Dip from Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Tender Texas brisket topped with caramelized onions and cheddar cheese, served with our pitmaster au jus. Plus, try our new Double Berry Cobbler for a limited time, so dine in at our place or have it delivered to yours. Legit Texas barbecue.
No, do not put those French fries into your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your Quarter Pounder, where they belong. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription.
Way to work.
Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich.
You asked for it, and it's back.
We got 3 chicken strips topped with Whataburger's own buffalo sauce, a little bit of buttermilk ranch, 2 slices of Monterey Jack cheese. The combination is just right.
It's crunchy, and then it's spicy, and then it's full. Your mouth is exploding with flavor. It just all works together, and then you add the cheese in there.
It kind of wakes me up, honestly. My goodness. I could see myself getting this every time I come here.
The Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich. That's back.
Available by dine-in, drive-through, curbside, and delivery.
Crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy, juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
KK, three-pointer on the way from Rambo. Oh, the big man got one down!
Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Smith Court at Cardinal Gym for this afternoon in the Region 14 Conference Men's Contest. The Cardinals of Trinity Valley take on the Cavaliers of Bossier Parish. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard. The Cardinals coming to today's game 8-18 overall, 8-8 in conference play. Bossier Parish is 12-13 overall and 4-11 in conference play. And Tim, as I bring you in here, the last time these two teams played, it was a very close game. But the Cardinals winning by just a 3-point margin, 63-60 in a low-scoring first half, 29-28.
Yeah, it was one of those grinded-out style games on the road. The Cardinals had to travel down to Shreveport, got the win out there, but they had their number early. But the Cardinals made the adjustments down the stretch.
You and I have talked about when a team loses, they want to get back on the court as quickly as possible and get that bad taste out of their mouth. And the Cardinals have a real bad taste of trying to get out of their mouth. Their last time out, they lost 88-59 to Region 14 East Zone champion Panola, already decided, which is unusual this early in the season.
I was going to say it's pretty early, but that's the kind of firepower they were up against this past Wednesday. And you know, they like you said, they want to go and not just get that taste out of their mouth, but get it out in the best way possible. That's with a good start out of the blocks and never look back.
Cardinals are coming in averaging 76.9 points a game, giving up 69.8. Bossier Parish comes in, despite their losing record on the season, 12-13, averaging 80 points a game, 80.7. But I think the bugaboo for their situation is they're giving up 76.4.
Yeah, there's not a lot of margin there, and they do have a lot of they got a lot of bullets in the chamber there, but they've been having a lot come back at them. So they'll have to really deal with the explosion of Trinity Valley.
In a game played earlier this afternoon in Lufkin, the Lady Cardinals, the number 5 ranked team in the nation, went on the road to play Angelina, winning 81-62. And in that game, Tim, the Lady Cardinals were down after the first quarter, 17-11.
They really had their work cut out for them on the road there, and made a nice return there in the end of the first half and much more in the second half, got the W on the road.
Tim, as we take a look at the conference standings, you know, here a couple of weeks ago, I remember us talking about the Cardinals just trying to make sure they were in the regional tournament. And if you look at the conference standings, they've actually got a chance to get a first-round bye if things were to break their way in these last 4 games of the season.
That's a real testament to Coach Mark Leslie, his staff, Coach Guy Furr, and Matthew Scott, keeping this team hot and focused, poised, and getting it done. And like you said, they still have a really good chance to actually get a bye.
And you take a look at what's going on elsewhere in the conference today. Victoria's at Coastal Bend, Leah's at Blinn, Panola's at Navarro in a very big game. Lamar State, Port Arthur's at Angelina, and TJC and Kilgore are renewing their rivalry.
So we'll be keeping an eye on the scoreboard with Region 14 being Region 14, and you know, we're getting close to the starting lineups. Can't wait for this one to get started.
We're not too far away from that happening, and with the Cardinals come in shooting 47.9% from the floor, 62% from the free throw line, and 33.2% from three-point range. While Bossier Parish comes in averaging 47.7 from the floor, shooting 72.7 from the free throw line, and 34.1 from three-point range. As the officials come by and give us our fist bump, I guess we have to.
We're contractually obligated, you know. Sorry,
I missed one of the threes that let the record show. We're going to turn it over to public address announcer for the introduction of the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Thank you. You may be
I mentioned the Cardinals last game. They lost 88-59 to Panola. But meanwhile, Bossier Parish is coming in off an 87-78 win over Parish, which snapped a 5-game losing streak for the Cavaliers.
That's a big one there for sure.
Cavaliers. From Big Sandy, number 1, Eli Beard.
Beard's averaging 8.1
From
points and has hit 41 three-pointers.
Number 2, Kendrick Delahousse.
Delahouse's averaging 14.3 points a game.
York, number number 3, Damani Claxton.
Claxton's averaging 9.7 and points and 4.0 rebounds. Assists, I'm sorry. Hall is averaging 11.3 points a game and has 23 pointers.
32, Hugo Clarkin.
Clarkin's averaging 5.5 points a game. The Cavaliers are coached by J.A. England in his second full year as head coach of the Cavaliers.
And now, introducing your Trinity Valley Cardinals. From Dallas, number 1, Micah Clark.
Micah's averaging 15 points a game and 7
Plano,
rebounds.
number 3, Makai Dorsey.
Makai is averaging 9.5 points and 5 assists a game.
Jay Leslie.
MJ Leslie's averaging 9.5 points and has hit 72 three-pointers.
Johnson.
Tyler's averaging 4.5 points and 4.4 rebounds. Q is averaging 11.5 points and 8.7 rebounds. Cardinals were coached by Mark Leslie in his 11th year at the college. It's his 3rd year as head coach, having been a part of national tournament teams in 2014, 15, 16, 18, 19, and 21. It is Region 14 basketball. It is Trinity Valley. It is Bossier Parish. It's a Saturday afternoon at Leon's Misericordia Cardinal Gym, and it is Tim Howard with the play-by-play.
Danny Rogers, thank you so much. Let's get ready for some hoops here in Athens, Texas. It's going to be Clark going up against the 7-footer sophomore center Hugo Clark. And you know, we've talked about sometimes that number looks a little, I think he's a legit 7-footer.
No doubt, he is.
He's the big package, but getting up quick is Q.
I want to go on record as saying I was watching the Cardinals in pregame warm-ups today before anybody had ever gotten here. MJ Leslie was on fire from three-point range.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he'll do. Pick a steal here on the ball that gets away. Quickly down the floor, here comes Q. Bounce pass over in the corner. Clark driving, shooting, left it short. Here come the quick Cavaliers of quick pace early going. That's short. Q fights for it. It's pulled down by Mackay Dorsey. Mackey on the way, left it off the front of the iron. Put back is no good and cleared by Hall.
Very similar to the start both teams got off to down in Bossier Parish last month when it was 29-28 Cardinals at halftime.
Q says, let me handle that. I'm going to take this up and do a little something with a flush. Nicely done.
Had a little something extra on that one.
That was made out front, right in front of us with that steal, and then got the easy basket. Drive on the way. MJ tied him up, not quite. Here's a kick out for 3. Won't go. Leslie fights for the loose ball, controlled by Q.
MJ should have gotten that call. He definitely had the ball tied up.
Clark steps into a long 3. Won't quite go. It's rebounded.
The operative words there was steps. He took steps.
Notice I didn't say how many, but he did get away with a walk there. Hall, DeMarcus Hall has his second rebound in as many possessions. Goes in the paint, shot over the top, and a foul coming here. I believe they're going to get that on Edgar.
It's going to be our first foul of the contest. Be the first team foul against the Cardinals. Be a shooting foul for the Cavaliers.
18:25 to go. First half of play here on we mentioned a beautiful afternoon. Got a chance to see on the replay here, just full extension and nice reverse to get the Cards on the board.
To mention that.
Can't get that first free throw to fall.
Bossier Parish come in averaging 72.7, which is the highest percentage we've seen from a team coming into Cardinal Gym this season.
Yeah, they have been very astute at the line, and there we go with a. We started it early today.
Well, we've usually working against the Cardinals. We did against Bossier Parish this time.
Hey, that's okay by me. I don't think Coach Leslie has a problem with that either. Let's see. Clark thought about a 3 in the corner. Now going to go inside the paint. Tyler tried to find it down low to Dorsey, but off and out of bounds off of number 3, Claxton. MJ from the three-point line. Did you say he was shooting well in the
He was lighting it up in pregame warm-up.
Continues here with the first 3 of the game. It's a 5-0 Card start. Clark really extending out. They find the big man underneath, and Hugo Clarkin gets the bucket.
MJ now with 73 three-pointers on the season.
73 of them, and boy, he shot that one about as well as any of them. Just, I don't think the net moved. Dorsey behind the back off the cue. Baseline shot, Clark. Clarkin gets a piece.
Well, they said he got a piece of it. That was kind of a weak call there.
His mouth was as wide open as that basketball was wide.
I will not criticize an official who gave me a fist bump. But
that's pretty good. Free throw on the way is good. Adger at the stripe. Edgar will go 2 for 2.
Q now with 4 points in the contest. MJ has the other 3 on the three-pointer.
Bossier working around the screen. Shot on the way is good. Nice touch from De La Jose.
Very nice looking shot by the young man.
6-foot guard. Where's number 2? Entry level to Tyler Johnson. Johnson head fake. Nice underneath and gets the basket. That's what you want to see. Well executed.
Nice move down low by the young man from Brownsboro, Texas.
It's a 9-4. There's a foul coming here on that game. So that's his first foul of the afternoon.
Second team foul against the Cardinals. 16:54 left here in this first half.
DP very methodical. They'll get the shot off over on the left side. I'll let the camera do the talking on that one. Wow.
Yeah, he used all of it.
Couple of bounces, goes high off the backboard and through.
High off the shot clock.
Yeah, got even the shot clock involved. Good strong take, but Clarkin down there denies the shot.
Clark yet to score, which is unusual this early in the game.
Kick out for 3 on the way. Nothing but net. We're tied.
And just like that, Tim, 9-9.
Elijah Baird with the 3-point that he buries. And a timeout, I believe, coming here. Cardinals going to talk about it with 16:16 to go. We'll come back more after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy, juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And welcome back. The Cardinals tied with the Cavs. 9 apiece here from Leon Spencer Court on the campus of TVCC inside Cardinal Gymnasium here on a beautiful afternoon.
Tim, I noticed we got some young visitors with us today. We got the Cardettes had a youth camp going on, dance clinic going on today, and their visitors are here, and I'm sure they'll be performing at halftime with the Cardettes.
Always love to see when there's a camp, conference, clinic, something like that, because those kids walk in here and their eyes are big as saucers, and you see them over there participating. And it's going to be a fun afternoon for them. Back to action here with the Cardinals taking the inbound. It will be Mackay Dorsey bringing it up the floor. Looks like Micah's ready to set a pick, and he does not get the opportunity. Three-pointer from the wing, not there. Cards keep possession on the baseline there.
Got very fortunate. Q got a good look at it that time, but came way short on the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds off of the Cavaliers.
MJ open in the corner there. Steps up for 3. Shot on the way. Won't go. Nice rebound underneath. Tyler Johnson with an offensive board. A lot of ball. Now finding Clark over for 3. Micah Clark for 3.
Second three-pointer of the contest for the Cardinals. He has one, and MJ Leslie has one.
Nice touch from the big fella, the 6'7" freshman from Lancaster, Texas.
Micah now with 21 three-pointers on the season.
Won't go. Clark with the board.
It's going to be the second foul call on Hugo Clark, and the big 7-footer for the Cavaliers.
One of the things we talk about Micah, he plays such an important role for the Cardinals with his size. He's 6'7", but, you know, he's given up 5 inches there, but very well handled as a steal on the inbound. He's so physical, though, is what I was getting at. That Clark wasn't nowhere near that last rebound, so foul on him. Johnson going in the paint, hands it off. Clark from the baseline, shot on the way, won't go. It's another chance at it. A lot of bumping and fouling, and that one rattles up and over and finally through. So 3-point opportunity here as Johnson goes to the free throw line.
Give the Cardinals credit. They stayed with it because they they had opportunities at it.
I'm telling you, man, it looked like that was never going to come back down. So into the ball game. Here comes Zakir. This is the free throw. Clark picks up the offensive board. Sawyer over to Leslie. We're going to get, I believe, Tyler camping out in the lane there. So
that's putting it nicely.
We have a few beautiful state parks here. I think we're inside the media timeout now with 14:56 to go. So that'll keep me from rattling through all the beautiful state parks around the way here in Athens. But we got more coming up after this on your Cardinals Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
For more than 75 years, Dickey's Barbecue Pit has perfected Texas brisket. Hand rubbed and smoked low and slow for 14 hours every day. This is the way real brisket gets done. Dickey's Barbecue Pit, legit Texas barbecue.
And welcome back to the Cardinal Sports Network broadcast of Trinity Valley versus Bossier Parish. Cardinals been playing well here, especially since that last time out.
Yeah, since the previous time out, the Cardinals are on a 5-0 run, a little spurt. I guess it's more of a spurt than a run, but nevertheless, it hasn't been a 14-9 lead, and that's all that matters.
And the Cavs probably pretty glad for that media timeout that came up because they got on that run in a hurry. A couple of possessions, a long 3, and here we are at 14-9. Sawyer on the defense there for the Cardinals. Clark playing the baseline. Now Johnson closes out. Got to get the board for the Valley. Here comes Dorsey on the drive.
Tyler Johnson with the rebound.
Sawyer up. Passed off to Johnson underneath. And a reaching foul coming here against the Cavaliers.
The thing about Tyler Johnson is he's got a 6'5" frame, but he's not very big. But he plays a lot bigger than 6'5" sometimes. He plays above the rim.
Sawyer thought about the 3 there, finds Clark. He'll let it fly. Rattles out. And here come the Cavs. 3-pointer right wing. Makes it count. Nice shot there from Elijah Beard.
That's his 42nd three-pointer on the season.
Beard pulls the Cavs within a bucket. 14-12. Dorsey on the drive. Now over to Zakir. MJ for 3. Tapped around. Finally picked up by Johnson. Off the front of the rim. Clark tried to put it back on the board, but could not get it to fall.
Neither team shooting at a high percentage, and the Cardinals more so than Bossier Parish, because they missed a lot of point-blank shots from inside the paint.
Yeah, they've had some great opportunities, especially on the offensive rebounds, but haven't got a lot to show for it here. Over in the corner, now driving baseline. Reverse layup. What a shot from Damani Claxton.
Nice job of Damani Claxton. Reverse layup through the lane.
Had to do it through traffic, too. A lot of bodies in there.
We're tied at 14 again.
Ball on the floor, knocked away, picked up by the Cavaliers. Beard thought about 3. Now gonna work it around. Hits the floor, bodies all over the place. Sawyer battling. finally picks it up. And a takeaway, and then really didn't see that last part there. Official was a great spot, but on the rebound, you can see just a quick close out there. And that's how we got to this free throw situation. Foul on the Cardinals.
A lot of time spent on the floor by both teams on that possession by the Cavaliers.
Zakier Sawyer picking up his first foul.
And I believe that's Bossier Parish's first lead in the contest because the Cardinals jumped out to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, they've come back here on Trinity Valley. In fact, since the last media timeout, they have put up 7 points.
As I mentioned,
6.
As I mentioned earlier, the first time around, the Cardinals led 29-28 at halftime against the Bossier Parish. It feels like we're at a higher scoring pace game than that now.
Yeah, we're still 12:40 to go here in the first half. Now a little pressure coming for BP.
Najee Jones is checked into the contest for the Cardinals, number 12.
Really bringing the heat. Najee driving, pass off to Clark, Clark to MJ. Still 8 on the shot clock. Skip pass, in trouble now. 3 on the clock. Lets it fly with 1 and catches iron, but not the basket.
Clayton Copeland has also checked into the contest for the Cardinals.
Quick basket there, and it is a 4-point advantage for BP.
Well, the Cardinals are just kind of discombobulated right now.
Yeah, Copeland coming onto the floor. About to see Devin Franklin check in, and then Dorsey will be back on the floor for the Cards. Sawyer going strong to the hoop, can't get it fall. Clark with the putback. That's his 3rd offensive rebound at minimum.
And his first bucket of the game, notwithstanding a three-pointer that he hit.
Yeah, it gives him 5 on the afternoon. Thought about the 3, now Hall passes off. It's Claxton. A lot of dribbling from Damani. Hall for 3. Rattles. Clark pulls it down. Cards trying to tie it up or take the lead on this possession with a 3. Approaching 11 here in the first half. Good work down low. Couldn't get the shot to fall.
Cardinals have had several of those not fouled today.
Foul coming here. I believe they're going to get MJ. So MJ Leslie picks up the foul. That'll be his first.
Nearing the halfway point of this first half, Bossier Parish up 18-16. Cardinals jumped out to a 5-0 lead, led 14-9 with 14:56 left in the half.
Shot on the way is good. Extends that lead. So Franklin comes on, as does Dorsey, back into the contest.
I think this is Franklin's first appearance in the contest.
Yeah, Franklin's back for the first time. Dorsey checks back in, so Clark and Leslie will sit.
We've seen Franklin do a great job of giving the Cardinals quality minutes throughout the season.
That's what I was going to say. He's been a difference maker when he's been able to be on the floor. See if they can get a spurt out of him here. This is the second. Franklin gets the board.
Bossier Parish certainly not shooting 72.4% from the free throw line today.
Starting to wonder if those numbers were inverted, but no, that would be a long way from 27%. Cards can tie it with a 3. Here, looking and working. 8 on the clock. Not a lot of movement here in this possession. 3, 2. That's a alley-oop. Thank you very much. Nothing but net pass that went through. I think he was really trying to set up something there and shot it with the left hand.
And it went in.
Counts. Shot from the other end won't go. Rebound. Here comes Sawyer. Cards on the attack can take the lead with a basket here. Franklin on the baseline. Skip pass up to Dorsey. 3-pointer is in. That guy Dorsey knocking it down.
Cardinals' 3rd three-pointer of the game and his 10th of the season.
Crowd getting into it a little bit. Here's a three on the other end. Mike Atchis says Elijah Beard.
That's his second of the contest.
So a 1-point advantage for the Cavs. Into the trap and clearing out. Zakir with the basket, drives underneath. Franklin, the reverse. It's good with the left hand. How about Devin Franklin on the baseline?
Nice job of Devin Franklin maintaining his motion down the baseline, knowing the pass was going to come.
Yeah, excellent job there, getting it with a finish. Cards and Cavs, back and forth we go. 1-point advantage for the Valley.
Turned into a shootout all of a sudden.
Long three, Elijah can't get it to fall. Ball on the floor, picked up by Claxton. Three on the way. Count that one for De La Jose.
I didn't even write down his number for the season, so it must not have been in double digits.
Well, Kendrick De La Jose is averaging 14, as you said, but not sure how many threes have been coming. So we got that one. There's that little pop shot there from the baseline. Zakir almost had that one get away from him. 8:25 left in the first half. It's a 2-point advantage for the Cavaliers.
Immediate timeout at the next stoppage of action.
That rattles off the rim. Here comes Dorsey on the push. Now hands it off to Najee. Shot on the way. Count the basket for Najee Jones.
That's Najee's first points of the contest, averaging 6.3 on the season.
Excellent job from the 6'3 sophomore. Shot that with a lot of confidence. It's a tie game inside 8 minutes to go. Susei will check in at the next stoppage of play. You mentioned we got a immediate timeout coming. Well, there's going to be a tear it down moment for number 10, Christian Caldwell. You can feel that one coming. So 2-point advantage here by Bossier Parish.
That one was thrown down with authority.
Yeah, it was. Shot on the way, won't go. Rebound underneath. That's Copeland. Back out to Franklin. Says, "I'll thank you very much." Puts down a three-pointer. It's a 1-point Cardinal lead.
Cardinals with 4 3-pointers. That was Franklin's first.
Approaching the 7-minute mark here in the first half. Trinity Valley holding on to an advantage over Bossier Parish. Kicked away there, and that will stop the clock with 6:58 to go. We have a timeout on the floor here. So with 6:58 to go, we'll step away. More after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
What?
It's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
And welcome back inside 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Vinny, Cards have gotten on a nice run.
They have. They're on a 14-9 run since the 11:45 mark when they found themselves trailing 18-14.
Awesome stuff. And speaking of awesome, blast from the past, Jaime Ichenike in the audience today.
One of your all-time favorites, Tim.
Boy, you saw me in the green room struggle with that for a few months. A really quality individual. Really glad he's able to.
Went on and had a great career at Wichita State.
Yeah, went on there with the Shockers and spent some time with the Wizards in the NBA, currently in the G League, so best of luck to him and future endeavors. So here's 6:51 left in the half. Well, almost got that way too easy. You don't want to see him getting the ball down there inside the paint on the inbound.
This foul's going to go against Sawyer, Zakir Sawyer, number 10 for the Cardinals. That'll be his second personal foul, 15th foul against the Cardinals.
So Zakir picks up the second one here on him. Free throw is good for Shunquarius McGee.
And I remind you again that the score down in Bossier the first time around these two teams played, the Cardinals led 29-28 at the half, so we're there at this point.
Yeah, well ahead of that pace. You called it early, partner. You said, man, this seems like a much different pace, and still just inside 7 minutes to go. They're already there. So missed the free throw. Penny, you want to talk about how the percentage is?
Well, they came in shooting 72.7% according to the NJCAA website, so we'll assume that's correct. They're not shooting that today.
Cisse back into the game and gets a touch there over to Leslie. Three-pointer on the way, not there.
Cavs are doing a great job defensively of limiting the MJ's three-point opportunities.
They've done a excellent job of that. Approach and a finish underneath.
Big power move that time by Caldwell, Christian Caldwell, the 6'6" sophomore.
Yeah, a lot of strength there in the foul going against Devin Franklin. So that'll be his first foul of the afternoon.
We talked about the Cardinals earlier on in the season. It felt like after the fourth quarter, when they spotted the league in 0-4 start, they were battling to make the regional tournament. Well, Bossier Parish is really battling to make the regional tournament this late into the season.
Yeah, they have a lot to play for, and you can see it in their style and their attack and how they've handled this first 14 minutes of the first half. Three-pointer answer there from Najee Jones. Jones now with 5 on the afternoon.
Cardinals with 5 three-pointers. Cardinals come in averaging making 6 three-pointers a contest.
Yeah, they're off to a good start, man. Hitting 5 of those here thus far. Cisse with the rebound. Jones will bring it up. Cisse attacks, shot on the way, and 2 free throws coming here as a blocking foul is coming against Elijah Beard.
It's going to be Beard's second foul of the contest. 15, I'm sorry, that's his first personal foul, the 15th foul against the Cavaliers.
Hey, just go hard. Go hard.
Fast-paced first half, actually, as Cisse misses the first front end of the two-shot situation.
Yeah, 5:22 to go here. Missed them both. Just couldn't get any help there from a friendly rim.
Cardinals shooting 62% from the free throw line coming into the game.
Into the ball game is McKnight. Finds Jose. Going to call this on the floor as Caldwell.
Yeah, Caldwell got fortunate because he had no way he was going to make a shot off of that, and he draws the foul.
Going to be a 1-and-1 situation here as Cisse picked it up.
And our media timeout at under 5.
So with a timeout on the floor here, we will step away. More coming up after this from Leon Spencer Court in Athens, Texas on the Cardinals.
Introducing the Double Dip from Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Tender Texas brisket topped with caramelized onions and cheddar cheese, served with our pitmaster au jus. Plus, try our new double berry cobbler. For a limited time, so dine in at our place or have it delivered to yours. Legit Texas barbecue.
No, do not put those French fries into your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your Quarter Pounder, where they belong. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
4:59 to go here in the first half. Trinity Valley tied up with Bossier Parish, 31 apiece. Your thoughts, Benny?
Well, the Cardinals have left a lot of scoring opportunities, I feel like, out there, Tim, with some offensive rebounds. They've missed some close-range shots. Of course, I guess the same could be said true as far as Bossier Parish, which is why we're at 31-31.
Yeah, and as you look at it, both teams have had some pretty ample opportunities underneath and hadn't really converted, but we'll see a free throw opportunity here for Caldwell.
And the Cardinals have 5 3-pointers.
Yeah, so, man, where would they be without that this afternoon? But they have definitely been working hard on the boards. Offensive rebounds have been a thing for them today. First one's good for Caldwell.
Caldwell coming averaging 12.4 points a game. He's got 8 in the contest thus far.
That one will rattle off.
With a lane violation.
Lane violation beforehand, though. So Dorsey brings it up the floor.
Cardinals won the first meeting between these two, 63-60 last month.
Good movement there. They're seeing a lot more energy out of the timeout here on the offensive end.
Foul's going to go against McGee. It'll be his first 16 foul.
Jaquarius McGee, a 6'2" sophomore for the Cavaliers. Najee and Micah daring him to shoot it. He says, let me go ahead and drive to the bucket. Gets the left and can't get it to finish. Boy, I thought that was going to be a three-point play.
And Mike's usually a better finisher than that, but we see yet to see him close one of those yet thus far.
Yeah, he's had them rattling off a lot today. A couple of offensive rebounds and putbacks that normally are money for him. Free throw is not there. So 1 point advantage for Bossier Parish.
And in this type of game we've already seen thus far, the free throws are going to make a difference in it.
The second one comes up strong, so it's a tie game again. Final 4:35 to go of the first half.
Micah was 6 in the game.
Leading scorer for Trinity Valley, and Beard on the other side has 11. Skip pass out top. Now they work it around to Claxton, who goes down low, and that ball is fault court picked up by the Cardinals.
Or is it?
And then it's lost. Shot clock violation. Coach England is wanting to see if there was a fresh 24 there, saying there was never controlled. J.A. England would beg to differ.
Yeah, very much so.
So 4 minutes left here. Let's make a mental note. It's all tied up.
I think the officials got that one right, though.
Yeah, I don't think it was a clear possession by either squad. Good strong move. Nicely done. Jones finishing with the left, and the Cards have a lead.
Jones with 7. Leads all Cardinal scorers.
Ball loose and finally snatched away by Micah Clark. Clark kick out to Leslie. Leslie's shot is on the way. It is good. Money time for MJ.
Got 2 3-pointers, 6 points in the contest, 74 3-pointers on the season.
I love the court awareness there from Clark, too, as he's approaching. He saw him in his peripheral and shot him the bullet pass. Knocked away. Finally controlled by Claxton. 3-pointer on the way. That's good from John Aquarius McGee.
He came in averaging 6.8 points a game. He's now got 4.
So it's a 2-point Cardinal lead. 2:51 to go. Clark, nice attention to detail there. He fed him the ball before he got there.
Yeah, nice job by Micah dishing the ball off.
Najee will go to the strike. Chance to build on a 2-point lead. 2:48 left here in the first half of play from Trinity Valley.
It's been nip and tuck the entire way after the Cardinals got off to a 5-0 lead. Ever since then, both teams have battled back with many spurts to stay even or to take a small lead.
Najee, the sophomore out of Baton Rouge. Chance to increase it to a 4-point lead. You're right that neither team has really been able to make a big push distance-wise between the scoring gap.
Najee with 9 to lead the Cardinals.
2.5 plus left here in the first half. Working around the perimeter. Now baseline 3 on the way. Short. Picked up, though, by Beard. Beard works at the hall. And now knocked away as Claxton was approaching the rim. MJ finding Clark. Clark back to MJ. Shot on the way. Won't go. Last touch by Dorsey, and the Cardinals will be on defense here down the last 2:07.
The best looking shoes award tonight goes to number 3 from Bossier Parish, Damani Claxton.
I noticed you didn't look at mine, but okay. All right. Let's see how we're playing this. Now he's got the, what do you call it? What color scheme is that?
Is it teal?
Teal. The same color as our
little
sports
pink or purple blended in?
Yeah, it's the same color as this HE Sports Pod to my right and your left. Inside 2 minutes left here. Long 3 on the way. Rims out.
That looked good, though.
Boy, that looked like Q was going to have a shot at it. And here comes old Elijah Beard. Beard has been quick on that defense. He's had a couple of those here in the first half.
Cardinals up 39-35, 1:46 left in the first half.
Working the ball around. And oh, boy, it's just too easy. And he missed the easy one. Clark with a baseball pass. Dorsey, full-on contact there. No whistle. Jones for 3.
The Cardinals will take the trade-off.
Yeah, indeed. He knocks that one through. Up to a 7-point lead.
Cardinals with 7 3-pointers thus far.
Working it around. They're going to try and answer. Q doing a good job to deny. That ball is loose. Finally picked up. And how many of those have we seen between both teams? Nice save. Dorsey into Sawyer's lap. And that's full teammate there. And there's a finish. Coming strong, Micah Clark. We've seen a few of those from him
but credit
year.
Najee Jones with the feed.
Boy, wasn't it a nice one. Inside a minute to go. Timeout on the floor. 44-35 TVCC as we look at the replay into the break.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Back, it's a 9-point advantage for the Cardinals. You see on the replay there, Benny, how we got here.
Yeah, Najee Jones putting on a show and feeding Micah Clark down the baseline after having hit a 3-pointer previously.
Yeah, and it's a nice little run here. Final minute to go. Cards can really help themselves with a stop and a finish on the other end. They're going to get it. It is a rebound from Najee. Over to Clark. Clark goes up, and he's fouled at the rim. So, a lot of contact at the cylinder, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Tim, we were tied at 31-31 at the 4:59 mark, and the Cardinals are on a 13-4 run since then.
That's a big push there. A chance to add to it here with Clark. He's not had his touch today.
My coach used to tell me your right hand's too strong. And he also told me I wasn't very good. So.
Well, I didn't want to add that part, but since you did, I will say he might have been right. Inside half a minute to go. Boy, that's a nice, almost offensive putback, but couldn't get the fall. Cards will take advantage. 16 seconds to go. Still got a chance.
Cardinals should play for the final shot here.
Yeah, I think they will get it to Dorsey. Just got to clear it out. 5, 4, 3. MJ to finish. 2 on the clock. Shot on the way. Won't go. Clark almost put it back, but not in time. It's 44-35 as we go to halftime. Get a chance to talk it over here before we take that break, Benny.
Well, the storyline evolved where the Cardinals went on a 13-4 run in the final 4:59, and that's where we wound up 44-35.
9-point lead for the Cardinals. It's halftime from Trinity Valley here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4 cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy one pizza, get one free every Wednesday.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
We want to know which Chicken Express side dish you gotta have with your hand-breaded golden crispy express tenders.
Gotta have a big helping of those golden fries.
My favorite side is the fried okra. Mine's the mashed potatoes. Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
It's all about the hush puppies.
You can't go wrong with any of our delicious sides at Chicken Express. They're fresh, hot, and waiting for you after the game or anytime. We'll see you at Chicken Express.
Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
From a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team. I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with and a great, all my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and help at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work, the physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, you know, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry, is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription.
Way to work.
Teaching is on the treatment plan.
That's what I'll do.
And everyone is always on the same team.
Good girl.
Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich.
You asked for it, and it's back.
We got 3 chicken strips topped with Whataburger's own buffalo sauce, a little bit of buttermilk ranch, 2 slices of Monterey Jack cheese. The combination is just right.
It's crunchy, and then it's spicy, and then it's cool. Your mouth is exploding with flavor.
It just all works together, and then you add the cheese in there.
It kind of wakes me up, honestly. My goodness. I could see myself getting this every time I come here.
The Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich. It's back.
Available by dine-in, drive-thru, curbside, and delivery.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
What?
It's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
Introducing the Double Dip from Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Tender Texas brisket topped with caramelized onions and cheddar cheese, served with our Pitmaster au jus. Plus, try our new Double Berry Cobbler. For a limited time, so dine in at our place or have it delivered to yours. Legit Texas barbecue.
At halftime here at Leon Fisher Court at Cardinal Gym on the campus of TVCC in Athens, Texas. It is halftime, as I mentioned, and the Cardinals are up 44-35 over Bossier Parish, going on a 13-4 run in the final 4:59, and on the strength of 7 3-pointers to take the halftime lead. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard, and Tim, as I bring you in here, I think both teams probably went to the locker room. The Cardinals, of course, with momentum. Both teams know they left a lot of the scoring opportunities out on the floor in that first half.
They did. You look up and Micah Clark has 8, but boy, he had a few that he'd like to have another crack at. And you stop and think about it. He wasn't the only one. There was so much down low that the ball just was rattling in and out, or rattling off the mark on both sides of the ball for both teams.
I'm going to catch Cardinal fans up with some things that's going on in other sports today. In women's basketball, the Lady Cardinals were on the road today to defeat Angelina 81-62. In softball this afternoon, the Cardinals softball team's playing at Vernon. They lost the first game 5-4, are currently up 11-4 in the fourth inning in the second game, so they're looking for a split. If they do, they'll go to 7-7 on the season.
As you get a chance to talk about that, we can't help but talk about Region 14's conference. You mentioned the Lady Cardinals with that win today. And how does that shape things up for the Cardinals?
Everything's moving towards a showdown on March the 1st at Glenn for the conference championship, or a share of the conference championship. Right. Assuming neither team loses between now and then, the Lady Cardinals would need to win to share a conference title for the 30th time in the last 32 years. Think about that.
One more time, that number can escape us so fast.
Well, coming into this season, they've either won or shared 29 conference titles in the last 31 years.
Wow, that does. You realize why every year when they have the regional media day, everybody talks so highly about the program.
Of course, you see the top 10 rankings for the on the women's side of Division I. The Lady Cardinals come into this week of the season ranked 5th.
Yep, and blend 3. So that's going to be a fun one there, like you mentioned. Of course, both teams still need to take care of business.
Yeah, the Cardinals
take care of business.
Yeah, the Lady Cardinals have to go to Panola, which will be a tough game on Wednesday night. And then next Saturday, the next game we'll have for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network, we'll have them playing the defending national champion TJC Apache Ladies at 2 p.m.
That'll be a fun one for sure. Looking forward to that one. And speaking of looking forward, though, how about this second half? We got a long way to go, and it's going to be a battle.
Yes, we do have a long way to go, and you got the Cardinals continue to shoot 3 points at the pace they shot them in the first half, because they come in averaging 6.2 3-pointers a game made, and they had 7 in that first, so they've already exceeded their average, and they're going to need to carry that deeper into the double-digit column, I think, to really preserve this win in this game.
I think you're right. I think it was a real difference maker in this first half. If they have half of those threes, we're bottlenecked at tie score, but here we are with a 9-point advantage, and Trinity Valley looking strong. So
we appreciate you joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network today. It is Region 14 Conference Basketball. It is Trinity Valley versus Bossier Parish. And with this play-by-play in the second half, here's Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny Rogers. I'm eager to see how Coach Mark Leslie and his team approach the second half. Do you think we'll see more kind of pressure style? We saw a little bit of it in the first half, but they really didn't go into that full court press. Is BP one of those teams you can do that with?
I think BP is one of those teams you can do that with, but I think the Cardinals are going to be content to follow the same game plan they had in the first half. Attack the goal when it's there.
Yeah.
Kick it outside to MJ Leslie or even Micah Clark for the three-pointer otherwise.
Cavaliers will have the ball to start, so Trinity Valley on the defensive side of things, and we'll see if they can get Hugo Clarkin more into the mix. The 7-footer, he got into early foul trouble. He was a difference early going. See what they do with him back on the floor. Johnson on Claxton. And a lot of movement in the early going. And I do mean a lot. lot of steps. Just a little block there from Johnson. Fight for the loose ball. Picked up by Clark. Bodies everywhere. Dorsey throws it up. And Clark throws it down.
Dorsey dialed up Clark for Micah's second slam of the contest.
Dorsey with the assist. Here's a 3 over the top. That's a nice answer from Kendrick De La Hosa.
4 3-pointers now in the contest for the Cavaliers. Cardinals have 7.
Talked about pressure, and here comes the pressure from the Cavs. They're going to bring some heat. Easy underneath. We've seen that a couple of times from Q today with a wide open finish. Gets one there.
It's turned into a jam session.
It is jam session 2023 as the Cardinals are up 10. Early part of the second half. Long 3 on the way. Picked up by Dorsey. Gets it out to Q. Q tracks it down in the corner. Clark on the drive. The finish, not quite. It's pulled down this time by DeMarcus Hall.
He's been shut out on those penetrations today, with 2 exceptions.
Killed the dribble. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Beard driving, over the top. Nice job. Elijah Beard's a nice little player.
Did a nice job adjusting the shot in midair.
Yeah, does it well there. They break the press with no problem. Cardinals haven't really flinched when they've seen that. It's picked up the pace quite a bit. See if they work it back over here to MJ on a skip pass. Catches it, shoots it, finishes it. MJ Leslie with his third three of the afternoon. He's got 9 points on the day.
8 is the team for the Cardinals.
They are taking advantage of that. Here's a three back on the other end as Elijah Beard gets it done. Timeout quickly taken here from Coach England. 2.5 minutes into the second half. We'll step away. Cardinal basketball continues after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4-cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy one pizza, get one free every Wednesday.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
Cardinal Sports Network with Trinity Valley up 8 over the Cavaliers. Benny, we're seeing the pace quickened here in the second half.
The pace is quickened, and Tim, the Cardinals are very content from this point forward, just trading buckets. They're good with that.
Yeah, and it's been working to their favor here.
Well, I mean, no way Coach Leslie is good with that, but I mean, in the whole scheme of things, it will work for them.
And they're going to see more of the pressure here that hasn't been a factor yet. Leslie works it over to Johnson. They attack, they go up, nice left hand, rolls and won't fall. Finally picked up. That ball seemed to just hang there in midair. Alley-oop is tapped in as they connect with Christian Caldwell. 6-point game.
Caldwell just got just enough of that to tip it in.
Clark gets it to Johnson. Now he'll go to the basket. Attacking the big man up, and a foul coming here.
It's going to be his third. He sat out most of the first half with 2.
That's what you got to do. You just got to go after the big fella and get him in foul trouble. Clark is 6'7", and Hugo Clarkin is 7 foot. Just goes right at him. Draws the contact now at the free throw line. Gets that one to go.
Knocking out with 11 in the game. He trails Najee Jones, who had 12 in the first half, behind in the Cardinal scoring department.
Not there, so it is a 7-point lead with 17 minutes left in the game.
It was 44-35 at the half.
Back door is there, and the finish, boy, that was nicely done.
That was a great pass delivered in there by Delahase.
He saw that opening there, and they strike quickly. Skip pass over to MJ in the corner. Q going to take it back up. Now Clark for 3. Not there. 5-point game. Chance to pull within 2 or 3 with a bucket. It'll be neither. And a foul coming here on Kendrick Delahose.
It's going to be his third personal foul, Tim.
Yeah, they're getting down to,
they've got 2 players, 2 starters with 3 fouls now.
Yeah, you got to kind of be concerned with that here. Is you got a long way going this second half,
and they're both remaining on the floor.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think where Coach England's like, I gotta make something happen with my starting 5. There's a 3 from Leslie. Not there. Out of bounds, off of Caldwell.
Cardinals catch a break.
Net stuck on the other end, so they'll
That kid was big enough to
And then he had the acknowledgement of the crowd ovation, the huge roar. That's my kind of humor there. I like him.
I do too.
5-point game as the ball gets tapped out of bounds.
It was probably the quietest moment the crowd has had tonight.
94 feet away.
I think everybody was holding their breath and he was tall enough to get up and do the net.
Baseline drive, left hand up over 2 bodies, and Dorsey gets it done. Threads the needle between Caldwell and Clarkin and gets the reverse.
Dorsey now with 7 in the game.
3-pointer over the top. Count the basket for De La Jose.
Yeah, he's got 3 personal fouls. They can't ill afford to have him not on the floor. He's been their firepower.
Over to Clark on the far sideline.
Between he and Beard, they've got 30 points for the Cavaliers.
Difference maker. Leslie, still 15 on the shot. So if they set it up, Johnson flashes in the paint and finishes with a bucket. Tyler Johnson.
Tyler now was 6th in the contest.
Been impressed with his play over the last couple of seasons here. Blocked from behind. MJ Leslie got a piece of it. Now they're going to baseball pass it to him. Clark. He lost it in the paint.
A lot of dribbling.
Picked up. Now there's numbers. Threw it to a trailer, but went to the second trailer. Cards pick it off, and they come the other way.
Bit our immediate timeout under the under 15 at the next stoppage.
Q on the baseline, back up top. Dorsey, real patient. They got 10 on the clock. Leslie for 3 on the way. Says, I can do it a number of ways. Let me show you how. That was nice as he used every part of the rim and the glass to get it done.
MJ with 4. Cardinals with 9 as a team.
Man, MJ he's playing really well. On points from behind the arc today.
Sean had 21 in the previous home game in which all from 3-point range. Oh, nice turnaround jumper.
That's so hard to defend. You know, he's 7 foot tall and uses his body well to position and gets a finish with the left. Johnson fakes it, now goes strong to the rack and finishes with the left.
Tyler Johnson's showing some moves this afternoon.
Yeah, Tyler's really playing excellent. 3 from the big man. Not there. Tracked down by Mackay Dorsey. Clark says, I'll come right back to you. 3 from Q. Steps, thinks. Didn't get it to fly. Rebound. Hugo. $13 minutes left in the half. They go to Hugo Clark in the 7-footer. Baseline. Foul before the shot. That's going to be on Micah Clark. So with 12:57 to go, we're going to have a media timeout coming as Adger picks up his 2nd foul. We'll step away. More after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription.
Way to work.
Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
12:57 left here in the ball game. The Cardinals holding on to a 9-point lead.
And they were up 9 at halftime. So it's just been a standoff. As we talked about 3 or 4 minutes ago, the Cardinals are okay with exchanging buckets.
Yeah, you touched on that. It's still true here with under 13 to go.
And you wonder what Coach J.A. Anglin has in his bag of tricks over there defensively, because he's tried to throw a little pressure at the Cardinals, but it didn't really faze them.
Yeah, they've had a chance, a couple of opportunities, and Trinity Valley, like you said, handled it and didn't look like it really, it quickened the pace somewhat, but it didn't really produce any turnovers. So we'll see what they elect to do here as they inbound it. It's the Cavs will set it up out top. First say they set it up to Hugo Clarkin for 3, but that wasn't the intent as a foul coming on Micah Clark.
It's going to be the first on Micah. Just the second team foul here, almost 8 minutes into the second half. Both teams with 2 team fouls.
John Quarius McGee with the first free throw.
That's his 5th point of the contest.
12:49 left in the ball game. Shot on the way is good, so 2 for 2. And it is a 7-point contest. Thought for a second there Dorsey was going to single-handedly try to dribble out of it. But he did a smart thing there. He looked at what the offense was going to be seeing. He saw it before he got there, set the offense up, if you will. Ajay, baseline to Q. Inside Dorsey, tried to get it out to Clark, but too far away. Stolen away, MJ with a steal. Here comes Leslie. Dorsey picks it up. Nagy to Q. Q over the top, had it blocked. Nicely done from Hugo Clarkin.
Clarkin's played well with 3 fouls.
Yeah, he has. He's really hasn't changed his game much, but he's just played more with his feet, not leaning or reaching. Just on point. He picked up his 4th there, got called for offense. I don't know if Micah may have sold that a little bit, but it was he took one to the chops.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good call.
Micah felt that one. MJ Leslie says, hey, I can shoot the 3. I can also work the floor mop, get that wet spot off the floor. And Benny, as you get an update here, what are the Lady Cardinals looking like in softball this afternoon?
Cardinal softball team is up 14-7 now in the second game of the doubleheader after having lost the first game 5-4. They're in the 5th inning, top of the 5th inning.
For that report, it's a 7-point game. MJ trying to make it 10, but had it swatted into the front row. They hit that to the wrong person, though. Jaime Ichenike says, I know what to do with the brown ball.
And, he definitely knows what to do with the ball.
Get him a jersey. So with 11.5 to go here in the ball game. Working around the top. Q had it stolen away, still battling. Finally picked up by Hugo.
Cardinal softball team just scored 2 more runs to go up 16-7 in the top of the 5th.
Good job there if they can split that one after losing the front end. Jay going to be whistled here, I believe. You know, that'll be his 2nd foul of the afternoon. Not a shooting foul, so the Cardinals will be setting it up defensively here underneath. So at 11 minutes to go. 3 on the way, not there. Tap back to Nagy. Good ball movement. They work it back for 3, and there's the answer for MJ Leslie.
5 now in the contest.
10:35 to go in the ball game. It's a 10-point game. Trinity Valley trying to get some distance here, but Cavs won't go away. Shot over the top after Dorsey almost got the steal. Here comes Najee. Baseline jumper. No, he's going to move inside. Clark for 3. Thinks about it. Can't get it to go. And Najee going to be called for the foul, whistled.
Kind of a feeling like this is a crucial point for Bossier Parish. They're kind of at the tipping point, seemingly.
Yeah, the foul is actually going to be on Schuler. So number 23, but you're right. This has all the vibe of, man, you better, steady the ship here. You get any kind of distance. Well, that wasn't what you were hoping for.
To put it nicely.
Foul coming here on Clark. That's Micah's second foul of the afternoon. Shakir Sawyer will check in, as will Cisse.
14 fouls on each team here in this second half, Tim.
So Clark and Bossier will have an opportunity to catch your breath here at the 10:09 mark.
10-point game. It was 9 points at halftime. It's been a standoff since then.
Yep, both teams not giving away too much here. Long three on the way. Off the mark. Leslie with the rebound. Come the Cardinals. MJ says, I think I know what to do with that. Drops it in. Puts it through.
6 in the contest for MJ. 6 3-pointers, I should say.
Boy, he's feeling it today. Oh, got away with a little push off there. Both teams have been allowed to really bang a little bit and play physical this afternoon.
They have let them play.
Yeah, so.
And it hasn't gotten too physical either.
One thing that you always say is, hey, just be consistent on both ends. And I think the officials have done a great job of that. Foul coming here on Kendrick De La Jose. De La Jose will now have his 4th foul. Oh boy, you got to be careful here if you're Kendrick De La Jose, the 6-foot sophomore with 4 fouls at the 9:09 mark. We'll step away. More after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
Trinity Valley up 67-56 as the Cardinals talk about it to our left here. What do you think they're talking about in that huddle? Just keep more intensity. Let MJ keep shooting the rock like Steph Curry.
Well, no doubt about that. I think ball protection, just protect the ball. Don't give Bossier Parish any quick buckets off of silly or foolish turnovers.
Yeah, I kind of jokingly said that about Steph Curry, but that last one, man, he was good 5 feet behind the arc.
Oh, easily.
Saw it on the replay there just a minute ago, and he's been hitting him all afternoon. And
yeah, he's got 6 3-pointers, and the Cardinals have 11 as a team.
So here's the inbound from Q. He gets over to MJ, and approaching 9 minutes to go. You talked about the, this way back early on, and BP has not been able to really answer. It's been a battle of trading baskets. They got to get some stops.
Yeah, they need and as time wanes, they're going to need more and more.
And they got one there with 3 on the shot clock. They finally gathered it in.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, not quite. Now they do. 11-point ball game, though. Good defense by the Cards especially on that exchange, fighting around the pick, not letting them have the shot. Knocked away, 7 on the clock. From the corner, not there. Good defensive possession.
Good defensive possession.
Cardinals. MJ left open, knows how to finish it, does it there. As Sheldon Schuler comes up with almost a half effort, kind of put a hand up. It was way too late by that point.
7 3-pointers in the game, and now 79 on the season.
Baseline drive, and there's just one of those cheap fouls on the baseline, if you kind of uncommitted foul, if you will. And he goes up, gets the basket, and now going to have a chance for a 3-point play. So free throw coming here for John Quarius McGee, 6'2" sophomore. It's set to fall. Back to an 11-point lead.
Carter's in good shape unless they just go foolish with the basketball. They can start burning a little bit more clock off the shot clock.
And get it inside to Zakir, finding Q, and back to Zakir for 2.
Surprisingly, his first points of the contest.
That's a quiet afternoon for him because, like you said, he's a spark off that bench.
Hard foul there against Q.
Yeah, Q goes up, got a lot of ball, but a lot of body as well. So going to the free throw line will be DeMarcus Hall. DeMarcus will step to the stripe.
Some chirping going on out there.
DeMarcus hasn't got any points this afternoon either, which is kind of surprising.
It really is, because he's averaging 11.3.
Missed that one. Officials doing a real good job stepping in there quickly after that hard foul. I think it was a clean foul. I don't think it was an intentional or a dirty foul.
No, it was just a hard
foul. Part of the game. And gets that one to go. So a 12-point lead. Cardinals in control. Q. As you thought about it, like you said, they want to be patient here. And Cisse with a finish. Goes strong to the hoop, draws contact and finishes. So now a chance to finish at the stripe.
Yep, that's his first points of the game.
Ali will have free throw opportunity for the and one. Can't get it to fall. So approaching 7 here in the second half. 14-point lead. Clark's working on the defensive side. They're going to talk about this one. I think this is going to remain Cavalier basketball.
And it's been changed. The call has been changed.
The official on the baseline, I think,
had a better
angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job to come in and talk about it.
That's a good job of officiating there, working as a team. Sometimes we forget there's 3 teams actually on the floor.
Indeed. Try to go back door, knocked away. Nobody controlled it, though. There's a three-pointer from the corner. Offensive rebound and the putback by DeMarcus Hall.
Cardinals will take that exchange, the 2 for the 3.
And right on cue now, DeMarcus has 3 points. I jinxed him a while ago. He got a free throw, now a putback. But they have done a good job keeping him out of the scoring until that point. Zakir for 2. Nicely done by Zakir Sawyer. 10-point game. That is a 3-pointer. Man, he is starting to light up.
Yeah, that's what the Cavaliers are going to need, too. They're going to need to light it up in a hurry here because they're quickly running out of time. We're under 6 minutes to go, and they're down by 11.
Sawyer back over to Najee. Cisse, Sawyer, no good. Rebound underneath. Fought for, picked up by the Cardinals. Sawyer knocked it away, and now a charge coming here.
Yeah, no doubt. Cardinals don't need to be in that big a hurry, Tim. They just don't.
Yeah, they got a little out of control there, and that's going to cost them an opportunity. 5:41 to go. So back into the ball game. Here comes Franklin and Dorsey, as Trinity Valley will now have Sawyer, Franklin, Dorsey, Allen, and Edgar all on the floor.
And Micah Clark will soon check in.
Clark will be coming into the ball game. Micah always a force. Gonna see a chance for him to get a chance to slam another couple hundred.
You know, we've talked about MJ's 7 3-pointers, which was where we should, but he's had a pretty good defensive game today, too. He's come away with 2 to 3 steals that I know of and 2 or 3 assists.
Yeah, he's played well on both ends of the floor. 15 on the shot clock. Dorsey going to pick his pocket and then use the defender as a shield. Count the basket. No way. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Offensive foul on that.
A lot of raised eyebrows in the crowd on that one.
I'm looking over at Coach Leon's picture.
That's who I saw.
I saw him put his hand up over his mouth, so I think that was a tough one. That was a good move, got the steal, but does not get the three-point play. Rebound, here comes the Kier.
Just slow it down just a bit. You can't put it in the deep freeze, but you can slow it down.
Knocked away. I didn't hear you, Benny. Drive off on the other end. They're going to take advantage of that. It's back to a 9-point game.
Playing right into Bossier Parish's hands if you get in a hurry.
You see Coach England talking to his team. Bring the pressure. Be ready up top. Cards will break the timeline with a couple of seconds to spare there before that 10-second call. So
we'll be at immediate timeout during our next stoppage.
Yeah, they'll have a chance to talk it over here. 7 on the clock now. Dorsey kick out to Leslie, gets the screen up top. 3, 2, 1, gets it away and not there. Boy, that's good job by the Cavs, but they can't convert on the fast break. Clark will pick it up inside 4. Well, just outside 4 minutes. Dorsey finally tracked it down.
There's a squandered opportunity there for the Cavaliers.
Coach Leslie doesn't wait for a stoppage play. He took a timeout there with 3:57. So the Cardinals will talk about it, and we will too. More after this coming up on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Cardinals and Cavaliers right where we left off 20 minutes ago. Benny, you said that, they could, how'd you phrase it? Exchanging baskets is not helping the Cavaliers.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And we thought the Cardinals had dug themselves a little bit of hope because we saw the Cavaliers make a little spurt, and the Cardinals spurted back just enough to get it back to a 9-point lead, which is where it was at halftime, 44-35.
How do you say that on Thursday Night Poker? I see your spurt. And your spurt. It's a 9-point ball.
You never said that.
Never said it. Never said it. But it's a 9-point game. Cardinals with the possession here. They want to be very methodical. Still get a good look, but you don't want to put it in the freezer.
No, you can't. Well, you can't because of the shot clock. But you want to take that shot clock down inside of 10 seconds and get a good look.
Yes.
Not have to force something up.
See what they do here with the clock now at 8. Dorsey to Sawyer, 5 on the clock. MJ drives, 2, not going to get it off.
That's back-to-back possessions. The Cardinals have taken it too far down into the shot clock, Tim.
Yeah, and Coach England was really, really proud of his team there. You could hear him. That's what we're talking about.
Well, he should be.
Yeah, he just talked about it. If you're going to get back in this, we got to have stops. And they got one there. So
they got to convert on this end now.
Drive on their way. De La Jose with 4 fouls. Shot won't go. Clark with the rebound. Here come the Cardinals. That was a big possession there because they were one and done. Did not get anything else out of it. Micah back over to Dorsey. Micah for 3 with 15 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Picked up on the loose ball. Zakir Sawyer.
Yeah,
that was a big break.
Credit Devin Franklin keeping that alive with a little tip rebound.
Yeah, that was a big break for the Cards. They almost gave it right back to him there. Sawyer with a tap away. Picked up by Clark. Franklin could not control it on that baseline.
It's out of control.
Here's a shot on the way on the other end, and that'll pull it within 9. So with a timeout at 2:37 to go, We'll take it with the teams. More coming up after this on your Cardinal Sports Network.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And welcome back. 2:37 to go here. Cardinals up by 9. Have you heard that a time or two?
Stop me if you've heard.
With the ball, though, same concept, right? Protect the ball, run a little clock.
Take the shot clock down inside of 10, but you get the first good look that you can get off of that. Don't wait to take it down to 1 second when you have to force something up.
They almost threw it over here to you. Of course, Najee right there ready for it.
I'm no help to that.
MJ with the ball. 10. Now you go. Get a look. MJ. 5 on the clock. They're going to have trouble again. 2, 1. Got it off. Hits iron and controlled by BP.
Cardinals got to work on that aspect of their game.
That has not been their most shining moment. It is a 7-point game. Pressure coming from BP. Inside 2 minutes to play. Minute 40. Ten on the clock. Thought about it. Had an open look. Now 5. Charge coming here. Dorsey is going to pick that one up.
Cardinals may get out of this with a win, Tim, but it's not going to be an unblemished win because I'm telling you right now, they're lacking in their clock management.
Yeah, they're not getting good looks. I mean, ideally at the 10-second mark, you attack.
That's 4 straight possessions now. We've seen them have to force up a shot or get an offensive foul trying to get to the bucket.
Cavs are going to try and take advantage of that here. They could have hit a couple of threes. Still a minute and a half left in this thing, so they're not out of the woods yet. And a stoppage of play to take care of the wet spot on the floor. 7-point ball game. Trinity Valley leading over Bossier Parish. At halftime, it was 54-45, so they've cut into the lead by 2. Foul coming on the baseline here.
Just a little bit.
He's going to have to fill out
between MJ and Q, they just mugged him.
That's what I was thinking. Did you happen to, can you give me a description of the assailant?
It was 23-3, Coach. 4, Coach.
7-point ball game here. Big free throws for Hall.
Very big free throws, and Bossier Parish has not shot free throws well today at all.
Got that one to rattle through the cylinder, so now he's got 9 on the day.
We saw him only hit one of their first 5 today, so there's 4 points they've left at the free throw line.
That's very big in a game like this.
And there's another.
Missed a big one there. 6-point game. Minute 10 to go here. Cardinals working through the press. Inside 60 seconds to go. Stolen away, not quite. Dorsey takes it back before he could grab possession. 3 from Leslie with 5 on the clock. Not there. Fight for the ball. Out of bounds. Cardinals keep possession.
Yeah, it went out of bounds off of Hall.
So 20 on the shot clock, Coach Rogers. Let's see how they attack here.
I'm not going to give any more advice because it's being ignored.
Benny is.
my booth is closed for the day.
Clark goes strong, draws the foul. That's coming against Hall. 43 seconds left here, and it should be double bonus.
No, that's just the 7th team foul.
Yeah, 7th team foul. Looked at the wrong side there for a second.
Of course, it's a two-shot foul, shooting foul situation.
It's that one to go, so that'll make it a 7-point contest here. 43 seconds to go. Zakir Sawyer checks in for Leslie.
Cardinal softball team is up 16-9 in the top of the sixth against Vernon, looking for a doubleheader split today.
Well, they brought the bats out in the second half of that doubleheader, the nightcap. 2 for 2 there at the stripe. Great job. It's an 8-point game. All the way to the glass and makes it a 6-point game, so still 2-possession game. Coach Anglin was very animated there about something over there on that side. I think he was trying to get a timeout.
I think so.
Didn't get that called. Still got 2 possessions. These are big free throws here.
Very big free throws. Certainly got to hit one. Make it a 3-possession game.
Gets it to go. Wow. If you're for the dramatic.
Najee now with 13 points in the game, but that's just his first point of the second half after leading the Cardinals in the first half with 12.
That one scoots out, so it's a 7-point game inside the final 30.
Can't spend a lot of time here if you're Bossier Parish.
Trying to draw a foul at 3-point on the three-pointer, didn't get it. So, but the putback is good. 81-76, 5-point contest with 16.8 to go. And we'll step away. It is more after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Good to hear from the Cardinal Regiment here, but I'd love to hear Benny Rogers' thoughts right now.
Well, I'm going to get your thoughts.
My thoughts are...
If you're Bossier Parish, if you're Bossier Parish, do you see if you get the steal and then foul, or do you foul before the inbounds pass to put the Cardinals on the free throw line with the 16 seconds left in the contest?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe you try to do just that. And, Cardinals haven't been shooting the lights out at the free throw line, so if they go 1 of 2, you're still in a 2-possession game.
Correct.
So, and you keep that clock sitting at, where are we at? 16 seconds. I had to lean into the camera there.
I think that's the key, is keeping that clock stopped if you're at Bossier Parish.
So I anticipate a quick foul coming here. Moving, gets it over to Leslie. And here comes a pass all the way down the floor, right?
I would have played that the other way. I would have fouled before the pass was inbounded and kept the clock at 16 seconds. That's just me.
You lost almost 6 seconds there. It was 16.8 and now down to 11. So here's the chance to kind of seal the deal, if you will. If you're at the Cardinals, step up, hit a couple of free throws, could really put a nail in the coffin, if you will.
Dorsey does not have any free throws today, but he's got 7 points in the game.
So Dorsey at the stripe. 4 cards behind. Gets that one to go. That guy with a tip of the cap to the crowd. A double tip.
Needs this one.
Yep. Gets it to go. So final 10 seconds of this one from Cardinal Gymnasium. 5 on the clock, 3 from the corner, won't go. It's rebounded by Clark, and that'll do it. Cardinals get it done, 83-76 the final. Benny, the Cardinals end up winning by 7.
They do, and it was not an easily won ball game. It is one that the Cardinals won basically by hitting 11 three-pointers as a team, and we saw MJ Leslie hit 7. They'll go down into Cardinals scoring. MJ had 21 points. Micah Clark had 13. Makai Dorsey had 9. Zakir Sawyer had 6. He played well today, I thought. Najee Jones had 13. Lucy Say had 2. Devin Franklin had 5, and including a three-pointer, and Q tonight with a quiet game for Q scoring-wise was just 6, but he played big, of course, on the boards as always, and the Cardinals win to go to 9-18 overall, 9-8 in conference play, and Bossier Parish drops to 12-14 and 4-12 in your final thoughts.
A lot of it came off of some quick steals there, but the three-point game was amazing for the Cardinals, and get to see them convert and make it a fun one this afternoon, as always, at Leon Spencer Court. It's always a great time.
We thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Our next webcast will be a week from today when the Lady Cardinals have a huge game against the defending national champion Apache Ladies of TJC. We'll hit your computer screen about 1:45 and tip off at 2 p.m. For Tim Howard and our entire Cardinal Sports Network team, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good afternoon from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
This has been a special presentation of the Cardinal Sports Network.